know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the side side. Is that Pico de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight.
Tonight, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Denver Broncos taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Steeler first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
At the 36-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he?
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape here for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Steelers 7.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a dump off here complete, and this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 26.
The 26. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
No!
So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. Well, this offense hoping to change that right here. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
And it's fourth down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. Steelers 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 27-yard line.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
18-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Broncos push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range. Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57, Mike, 57.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for number 33. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Completes it to Hardman. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of a long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position. And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered. How did they get that done? And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish. Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What you talking about, ref?
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
57
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's second back at the 36.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
13.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
And a yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position.
Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll drop to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They have full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cunningham. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cunningham. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Fumbled on the play.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
57, Mike, 57. I got you.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
57 for Mike, 57. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
2nd and long. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
8 yards.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it, as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mom.